Something to pay attention to when you're defining a font using a font file is the idea that fonts can be varied. So for example, these are regular fonts, but what if we wanted to bold it or italicize it? Well, if we did that, if we wanted to use it either bolded or italicized, the browser will do its best. So it will use this font file and then it will adapt it by trying to bold it or italicize it. Sometimes that works and sometimes it gives funny results. So often these fonts will come with their own version of bold or italicized. And to do that, it's actually a separate file. So this would be Roboto with the bold version as opposed to Roboto with the regular version. And so if you want one for bold, then you create a second font face rule. Use the exact same font family name, but now use the different files that has here the bold version, and then specify that this is related when font weight is set to bold. What will happen then is the browser, whenever it's using this font, but the font weight is set to bold, it will use these specific files. So instead of using the regular font files, it will use the ones that are specifically for bold. And that way, it'll use the actual ones that are designed to go with the font file, rather than hoping that the browser does a good job. Another way to add specific files is by linking to a web file that's available online. And there are lots of fonts that are available. Google has 980 fonts that are available. And to use these, what you do is include a link tag. So here, up in the head section of the HTML, you add a link tag that has the href actually sent to, notice that this is a complete URL. And part of that URL is the name of the font family. And now you can use it. Once you add that in the HTML, then in the CSS, you could actually use it as the value for the font family. So there's lots and lots of these, right? You can just pick any one that you like and say, oh, I want it to look like that. So here, I don't know, let's pick this one and say, what does alerta do? And it gives you the link, right? The URL to use in the link, and it tells you the name to use in your style rules. So that's another way to add them. You want to be kind of careful because this one is linking to an external file, and so hopefully they'll be available, and know that there'll be some time to access those. So consider that when you're using them.